Hello my friends, Amy Esther here, and today I am 5 weeks postpartum. Okay, actually it was yesterday. I'm filming this one day late because I was not feeling good yesterday. I only have certain times during the day where I can film and work on these YouTube videos for you guys, and it is while my children are sleeping. And now, not only do I have two children to try to figure out if they'll sleep at the same time, and my daughter, who is not even 2 yet, she turns 2 in a couple weeks, decided she's done napping, but I still try for a nap every day with her. And then I have a newborn who's a month old now, and trying to get their naps to align, and nursing and all the things. Plus, you guys know, I live with several chronic illnesses, so it's not just like, hey, the naps align today, so I'm gonna be able to film or I'm gonna be able to work. It depends on how I feel as well. So there's a lot of factors going into things. I still am going to get content out there. I might be switching back to 2 videos a week. Probably. Well, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'll probably switch back to 2 videos a week just so I take a little stress off of myself. I'm doing 3 videos right now. And yeah, it's a lot. And I did make some videos in advance for you guys before I had the baby, in case this happened where I was, having a harder time finding the time to create content for you. So I do have videos that will still be going out, of course, but just know they might not be quite as frequent just while we're just figuring out this new life. But speaking of that, I honestly feel like I am in the groove of being a mom of 2. And I feel like I'm doing really, really good this week. This week is probably the best week I've had. The first week is amazing. Physically, obviously it's the worst, but just having a baby is just the most wonderful experience. I love giving birth so much. So the first week, yeah, that one's amazing. You're just in this high and everything's wonderful. And then the sleep deprivation hits you, and then just the healing process and all the things just get a little tricky as the weeks go on, but this week was the best one. Now, baby boy is doing about 5-hour stretches at night now. Yay! My husband feeds him about 11, and then I feed him again at 4, so I pump him a bottle before bed, which means I get to go to bed about 9, and I don't have to wake up again till 4, and then I'll put him back down for a couple more hours, and we'll both wake up between 6 and 7, and it is just beautiful. You guys know, if you've been here before, that I like waking up early. I really do. I like going to bed early, waking up early. I was that weird girl in college that went to bed at 9 o'clock every night, and most kids were getting to the party and I was leaving the party because I don't like staying up late. I just like going to bed early and waking up early. So we're kind of in a good rhythm of things there, where of course I'm still waking up once a night, but it's not so bad because it's at 4 in the morning. And to me, that's like basically morning time, because usually I like to wake up around 5. So it is just beautiful. And then my daughter doesn't usually wake up till around 7. So I have about an hour, just me and my sweet boy in the morning hanging out. And it's just, life is getting real good, you guys. It is just going well. Physically, I'm doing much better this week, bleeding a lot less. It's basically gone at this point, but you never know. Sometimes I think it's gone and then it goes away for 2 or 3 days and then it comes back. But this week definitely has been the best there. I have had no real pain anywhere related to, okay, I have pain because I live with several chronic illnesses, but no real pain associated with giving birth at this point. So I feel like I'm doing really good, and I'm super excited. Next week, I have my appointment with my doctor, which will be before I film my week 6 postpartum update. I have my appointment with my doctor to get everything checked, make sure we're good to go on like exercising and getting back to normal life. But I definitely feel much, much better. I know some of you guys have been a little worried about me that I was doing too much when it comes to my vlogs and some of the other videos that I made. But that's just how I like to live my life. My husband sometimes will tell me, we need to not do as much, and he will help me with things, but to me there are many days where my mental health is more important. Like getting my house clean helps my mental health, so I try really hard to clean my house and of course keep my children alive, run around with my toddler, and it's just nearly impossible for me to be on like full on bed rest. Obviously, if it was a serious problem, I would be able to do it and we'd find a way, but it's just hard for me to not want to clean and not want to run around with my toddler. And so yes, I am doing maybe a lot for postpartum, but I feel really good. So if my body starts hurting, I rest and I stop. But I honestly feel so good that I don't feel like it's too much. That's just my personal opinion. You're welcome to live your life how you want to live yours, and I will live mine how I want to. And I always appreciate your suggestions, of course, but I feel like I'm doing really, really well. And I'm just in the groove of things. I weigh 137 pounds. So yeah, we're just kind of evening out my weight loss. Before my daughter, I weighed even more than this. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I still definitely feel like flabby and kind of gross and not like super, I don't feel the best when I look in the mirror, right? But I don't feel like I have bad self-esteem of myself or anything. Just more like, oh, I have these things to work on once I can exercise again. And I need to eat healthy so that I can get my, not be so flabby in the belly area, right? So there's things I want to work on, and I definitely want to share with you that journey as I lose the rest of the weight. And to me, it's not about the number, it's just about how I feel, and I just want to feel healthy and good. So I'll take you along, maybe do some exercise videos if you guys are interested, some food related videos, some of the things I'm eating. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments below. But I would love to share with you all of those things that I'm doing to help my health. Also, you guys, I mentioned last week that I was getting rid of my smartphone, and you guys, I filmed the first few days of how I felt getting rid of my smartphone. I honestly had withdrawals from it at first. It was tough, but now I'm a week later and I feel so amazing. I can't even explain it in words. Like, I just feel so, so good. I have no desire to get on a smartphone ever again. I don't think I'll ever go back to it. I'm so happy. And a lot of you guys have been telling me that you miss me on Instagram, and I'm sorry, but I am just so happy without my phone. So I won't be on Instagram. I will still be here on YouTube. But yeah, just feeling amazing in that way. But I do have videos coming out about that. I'm going to share with you what I've learned, the journey of getting rid of my phone and the withdrawal period and all of that, as well as how it's affected me. So those will be coming. But anything else, I honestly feel like things are going very, very well. I definitely have bad days, like everyone. Bad days physically. I pretty much crash at the same times every day. I always feel the sickest in the morning, but that's just normal. That's always how I've been with all my chronic illnesses. Mornings are just hard for me, which is another reason I like to get up early, because the earlier I get up, the earlier I start to feel better, right? So if I wake up at 8, then I don't feel good enough to do anything until 11 or 12. But if I wake up at 5 or 6, and of course I've gone to bed early the night before, and I get all the sleep I need, then I feel better by like 9 a.m. and I can actually, like, I feel like I actually have a day to get stuff done. So I love to wake up early because of that. And I cannot remember what I was saying. For the life of me, I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I remembered. Okay, I'm sickest in the morning, and then I feel pretty good in the afternoon, which if you see my vlogs, that's like the bulk of my vlogs are, I don't know if you can tell, my chair keeps spinning, but I'm just gonna hold it here. The bulk of my vlogs are during that time where I feel the best. So some people will comment on my vlogs like, how are you doing so much? You have all these chronic illnesses and you're postpartum and all this. And it's because you're like literally only seeing the good part of my day. But usually from like, I would say 9 to 10 is when I start feeling better until about, depends on the day. Sometimes it's noonish, sometimes it's 1 to 3-ish. Yesterday I was like sick all during nap time, which is like noon. So I was super sick at that time yesterday, but usually I feel pretty good until about 1 or 2. And then I start to crash for my second crash of the day, and I feel really sick around like probably like 3 to 6-ish, which is right when I'm supposed to make dinner. And so that's kind of rough, but those are kind of my 2 crashes of the day. But besides that, I'm feeling pretty good overall. And I hate to say that because I really think that a lot of you think when you see that some of the things I do in the small snippet of my day and you hear me say that I feel so good, you think that I don't have any pain and I don't have any fatigue. I am up and down all day, really. And just know that you might be seeing the good parts of my day, or I say I feel amazing because I feel better than I did before, feel way better than I did when I was pregnant. And so even though I still feel a lot of pain and fatigue and all the things, I feel better than I did. And so I feel amazing. And that's just how I go with it. And I do, just so you know, have a course that I created because I get so many questions about how I'm so happy while living with chronic pain. People don't believe me that I'm as sick as I am because I just am so happy. I try to do a lot. And so I have a productivity course on how I get all those things done during those good times and how to know what to do, when to do it, how to plan out your day and get your to-do list done. That while you're living with chronic illness, that is a course that I created. And then also a course called Chronically Me, which is how I am so happy while living with chronic illness and pain. And it works for everything. It works for chronic pain and fatigue. It also works for my sleepless nights. How do I feel so happy when I didn't sleep last night, when I just don't feel good? How do I stay happy? So I have some courses for you. I will link them in the description below. But just know that even though I get on camera sometimes and I put on some makeup and I do my hair, I don't really know what this hair is today, but do those things. I, of course, am not doing like my full-on setup just because time and energy with having a baby. I just have to like get it done as fast as possible. So we get a little different here for these postpartum updates. But point is, I sometimes look like I feel good and I smile and I'm happy and I just love my life so freaking much. And people think that I am just either exaggerating, I'm lying, or I don't know what you think, but or I'm crazy, that I'm just crazy because I'm so happy all the time. But I genuinely am in pain all the time. Like I could tell you all the things that are hurting right now, all the fatigue I feel. Of course I have ups and downs sometimes where I'm so sick I don't want to pull up my camera and I don't want to look like this, but anyway, the point is, just because you see me looking great on camera doesn't mean that everything's perfect, but I do love my life so much and I'm just so happy with everything. And it helps when both your kids nap at the same time. Okay, my 2-year-old is not napping. She is playing and she decided not to wear her clothes and she's playing dress up in her bedroom, so whatever. But it is nap time and at least baby boy is sleeping and baby girl is entertained. So y'all, these are also scattered and weird and I don't know why you watch these, but I'm here for you to share with you my postpartum journey with one more update. And wondering, you guys, do you want me to do a monthly health update now that I'm not doing weekly pregnancy and postpartum updates? Should I do a monthly health update, kind of share with you all the health things, because I kind of like doing these updates. So anyway, let me know if you guys want me to do that, and I'll share with you just my general health with my chronic illnesses. And you know, obviously I'll still be going through postpartumness even after 6 weeks. There's still things that change, but if you're interested in that, let me know. Okay, I'm rambling as I always do, but I will see you guys next time on my next video. And let me know in the comments below some other videos that you would like me to create for you, questions you have for me. I would be happy to answer them and make more videos that you guys want to watch. So I'll see you next time.